So we're down a few people today, Dalton.
Yes, we are. Polk's not here and Roman's at work.
Well, that sucks. What are we doing today?
Today, we're going to look at a car that Roman showed you, which is a, what, a 75 280ZX?
Yep.
Or Z?
Just a Z, not a ZX.
Yeah, we're going to go look at that. And then after that, we're probably going to go work on the Mustang, get some electrical stuff done, and probably pull up the fuel lines.
Cool. All right, we'll see you then.
So we went and looked at a 280. It looks like we're having another project car pretty soon. Very clean. Would you say 4,000 miles on the car on the odometer?
The odometer read 04102. So
it might be a unicorn. I don't know if it's got 104,000 miles. It might have 4,000, but it's in real clean shape. No rust on any of the frame. Like, it's all really good shape. We'll throw some pictures in the video here. But now we're at my grandparents' working on the Mustang. We have to get the wiring all done up. We gotta get the fuel pump plumbed and the starter in, which is probably the first thing we're gonna do because that's the biggest pain in the ass to do. To get the starter in this motor, in this car, you have to jack the motor up. The motor's bolted in. It's gonna be a pain, but we'll take you along for the ride.
Where are we at right now?
The motor mount's out, well, not out, but unbolted. So now the motor's jacked up about 2 inches so we can fit the starter into the hole that the starter goes into. So now we're gonna put the starter in.
Whatever, go ahead.
So the starter goes in this hole right here, but with the motor not jacked up, it won't fit because the motor's about an inch higher now since we unbolted the mount and jacked up the motor. But it goes in here and then bolts in the back, and the only way to get to the screws is through this little gap over here. So you have, you know, a little bit of room to get in. So we got a ratcheting wrench and patience, and we'll get it working here.
Well, that's your starter.
Woo!
Is it in now?
What?
Is it done? You in?
Oh yeah, it's in.
All right.
We're good. All right.
That was fun.
Yeah. All right, so we have the starter in, the motor's mounted back up. That was a pain in the ass. We're gonna have to route the wiring loom, so it's gonna have to go on the back firewall here, and then put all this, you know, all the sensors where they need to go. And there's like 100 sensors, but we're gonna zip tie all that up so it's all neat, and then once we get that, we'll probably work on the fuel system. Yeah, this is a lot of wiring to mess with. Alright, let's plug some stuff in. So I chopped that one short. It turns out that the shoulder is bigger than the hole. So it didn't work anyways. But I found these ones that were lying around. I found this one that was lying around. It fits. It bottoms out. It doesn't, like, you know, catch on anything. So we're gonna use these ones. I don't know where they came from. I don't know what they're actually for, but they work in the, what is this? The water pump pulley. So that's where they're going. Where'd that other one go? So the ECU is not really mounted. It's kind of just sitting there. We should probably put that somewhere, probably in the passenger kick panel, because there's nothing behind there. That'll be a good place to mount it.
It's hard to tell, but it is right about here.
But yeah, we'll get that mounted up, and then maybe get an aftermarket wiring harness for this, and a simplified wiring harness.